Trump's tariffs bring back manufacturing jobs? I'm just a small gnome, but I think this is a big question. Trump is claiming that jobs in factories will come roaring back because of his tariffs. But so far, the stock market has reacted extremely negatively, spiking down when it's implemented and spiking up when it's paused. And large financial institutions, such as Chase Bank, are predicting a recession to come in 2025. Trump's claim is that the short-term pain will be worth it in the long run. But what happened to manufacturing jobs? And can we really bring them back? At its height, manufacturing jobs represented 31% of the American workforce. But as of 2023, it's only 9%. So what happened to the jobs? It's true that some companies moved production to lower-paying areas, such as Mexico. But most of those jobs were lost due to automation. Even assuming we can get some of those jobs back from reshoring, how do you convince manufacturing companies to build factories in America again? The idea of tariffs is, if you raise the cost on importing products, you can convince companies to build domestically. And that can work. But companies want certainty before they commit billions of dollars into manufacturing plants. The problem is that Trump has gone back and forth on his tariff policy more than 15 times in less than 3 months. And as Trump reverses his largest tariff policy yet, companies are more uncertain than ever. But let's set aside how unfeasible it is for Trump's whiplash policy to convince companies to come back. How long would it take to build those factories? Training workers can take up to 4 years, and the construction of the plants themselves can take another 4 years on top of that. Any real change in manufacturing jobs would take so many years that Trump would never see its effects by the end of his presidency, conveniently putting himself out of blame's reach when the moment comes to see the inevitable failure of his actions. Of course, Trump knows all this. He understands he can't bring those jobs back, but he'll lie about it anyway. You see, Republicans know that cutting education, Social Security, Medicare, and other social services to pay for tax cuts for the rich is an unpopular idea. So their plan is to exploit Americans' economic anxieties with the lie that the world is taking advantage of America, with the lie that jobs were stolen by other nations, and with the lie that Trump can use tariffs as a sort of magic solution to bring them back. But the point of tariffs was never to bring back jobs. The point was to pretend they will, so as to exploit a desperate America into believing that a billionaire has their best interests in mind, so that it gives in to oligarchy.